Okay.
Wow,
Welcome to Let's Be Honest. Let's start over.
at the same time.
Welcome to Let's Be Honest, where your favorite lesbian is always honest. Today, I got my cousin, Deviney, and her beau / Boaz,
Hey.
Jay.
Ooh, I like
You
that.
like that, don't you?
Good.
You like that? Jay. You feel me? Mr. Keys if you're nasty. So, today we're going to be making this drink called Drunken Love.
Okay.
As you see, we got the lemonade. Even though it wasn't on the same album, the lemonade.
Oh, I see what you're doing. I got it. Okay.
The lemonade. So we're going to start off with that Jameson. Mind you, we still on vacation, so you're going to hear some noises in the background. Don't judge me.
We on location.
We on location.
You got a budget. You rent
Listen.
this whole place for us just to film your podcast.
Stop lying. Don't lie to my people.
I guess you gotta be honest.
We built this. We had this shit since October. But what had happened was the hurricanes hit,
Yep.
so we had to reschedule for February. That's what had happened. But it's called Drunken Love. We got the Jameson. We got a splash of that lemon. Oh, it's open. It's new. And then we got the lemonade. The lemonade. Oh, it's new.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Taste and see what we talking about here.
Okay.
That ain't bad right there.
Okay. Oh, I spilled it already.
So that ain't bad.
Yeah.
But since we talking about drunken love, y'all literally are drunk in love. Y'all drink the same liquor.
Yeah.
Y'all drank, both of y'all drank Jameson and whiskey. Well, any whiskey. Okay?
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet? Because I never actually got that story from y'all. I know y'all worked together. But what was the story behind it? Y'all actually getting together.
Yeah, you want to
Okay. Yeah, we used to work together. I was a counselor, and he was a what was it?
I was a counselor too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the time you was a counselor.
Okay. Yeah, we both was in the mental health field. So the real story, how we first started talking. So I was in school working on my master's in mental health counseling. I knew she already had a background. She was a mental health counselor. So there's a book, the DSM, a very expensive book that we need. A couple $100 book.
It's like
She already had
$400 book.
She already had
Yeah.
the book, so she kind of sent me the book, and that's when we first,
Okay.
we first
Yeah.
connected. So I was like, okay, she sent me the book. That's money right there. I ain't have to spend. So I was like, okay, and then we just.
And she
started
sent it for
talking
free.
from
She
there.
ain't even asked for no money.
She just sent it to my email.
Somebody gave it to me because I didn't have it yet.
Okay.
I had the old version. This was like the 3rd edition, and the new one came out. And I had just bought the 3rd one. I wasn't buying the second one. It was $300. So this girl sent it to me, and we had already known
Knew
of
each
each other,
other,
but
yeah.
I actually already had a crush on him.
Oh.
So when he
This is
told
tea.
me, yeah.
So she liked you first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know.
So when I got the book and I had already known he was in school for it, I just
Send it to him.
emailed him the book. It was like, you're
Without
welcome.
him even asking for it. Okay.
Yep.
So that kind of made you look at her like,
Okay. She down for me. She looking
yeah,
out for
she
me.
looking out for, yeah.
All right.
And all this money I just saved.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So, in y'all's relationship, are there roles? You know, certain some relationships there's roles. Like what I mean by that is like one of y'all can't cook, so the other one cooks all the time. One of y'all miss stuff when y'all sweep. So y'all, you know, you don't want them to sweep because they always fucking up shit. You know? So are there roles like somebody pay more of the bills than the other? You know, that type of stuff. Are there roles?
I think there's roles. She's the better cook, so I look at it like, all right, she'll cook most of the time, but I'm gonna go ahead and clean the kitchen. I'll wash the dishes, you know, because she was cooking, so I'll make sure everything's clean afterwards. I know she's working, she's in school, you know, she's trying to get hours to, you know, progress. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I go ahead and do the laundry.
And I hate doing laundry.
Me too.
So I will wash them, I will dry them, but they will sit in a basket for weeks.
Oh God,
no, Kiki, he know how to fold the fitted sheets. Like the fitted sheets, he folds it perfect.
Like in a square?
Yes. You know, I just roll that bitch.
Yeah.
When we first got together, there'll be laundry in every time I go over to her house. It's just baskets sitting in the living room of clothes for like 2 weeks.
And they be clean though. At least they clean.
But she's just not gonna fold them and put them away.
Yeah.
So now I'm here.
So
I make sure
I haven't done laundry in months.
Yeah.
Like,
So you'll do the laundry?
Rarely.
So
He
you
do all
do
of it.
from the start of the process all the way to the folded.
Because
I cannot.
wash them, but I may take a couple days to dry them, and then I dry them, and then they sit.
So you wash them and they wait to dry?
Oh, well, no. So, because they get that smell. So I'll wash them, and then I'll dry them, but they may sit in the dryer for a couple days. That's what I mean.
I do
and
loads.
then they'll go in the basket.
See, I do
sometimes
loads.
I'm digging out the dryer,
So it's
too.
like, I do my light colors, I do my dark colors, I do my whites, and then I do my towels. So if I'm gonna do all that the last load might sit in the dryer. But if I'm like coming to like here when on our way here, I wash, dry, and put up all my clothes. Because when I come home, I don't want to have to do anything. Yeah. But when I'm just home and I don't have nowhere to go, that laundry gonna sit.
Nah, see, I do that weekly. What you said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash them, dry them, fold them, put them away.
Up.
Every Friday is like a regimen.
And I do mine on weekends too. I start on Friday.
You know it's cheaper to do it during the top of the week?
And I just started doing
really?
it like in the middle of the week.
Gas bills, it's cheaper to do your laundry at the beginning of the week.
Like Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday. The weekend they charge you more. Somebody just told me that.
Yeah.
Like it's cheaper.
See, y'all just got put on game.
But to answer
do your laundry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yep.
Yeah, to answer your original question, I do think there are different roles that we play in a relationship.
Okay, so are there rules? Now, what I mean by this is I have rules in my relationship.
Okay.
It's certain things that I don't like, and if you love me, you're not gonna do those things.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people went through a lot of different backgrounds. Like we all had past. We all had different pasts that we went through and were traumatized by that past. So it's certain things that we don't tolerate, no matter who it's coming from, whether we love them or not. It's certain things we just do not do. And it might not be a trigger for you, but it might be a trigger for him. So you might look at it like, oh, it's no big deal. But he's like, no, that's a fucking big deal because it triggers something in me that this started this way. Yeah. And then it ended up a different way. Yeah. And I don't want it to even begin. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So, and like what I said yesterday, like I said, I was going to talk to you about it later.
Oh, yeah.
That's what happened.
Okay.
I was triggered.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You motherfucking right, I'm triggered.
So, I was triggered. So, it's certain things that triggers you that you tell your significant other, hey, I don't like that. So, just don't do that. So, it's rules. It's certain rules you follow to make sure your relationship runs smoothly. Right. So, y'all think I got rules?
Yeah. I think we might have some unspoken rules.
Yeah.
I don't think that we kind of like, I mean, there might be some things that we kind of established, like, but I think for the most part, we've kind of got to learn each other where I don't think we kind of necessarily spoken about these rules, but it's certain things that I know
that would trigger her.
This.
Yeah.
So like what? Name one.
Just from our previous experiences, there's some things that, I know, okay, don't do this because she might be triggered. Specifically, what's a specific example?
I don't know. What's you?
You don't think you have a rule? He has a rule that you just don't.
I don't think I ever thought about it that way until you said it. So it's like that's good. I don't know. I mean, I think it's the basic stuff like don't lie, don't cheat, stuff like that.
Because legit lying leads to so many different things.
Right.
And when you could just be honest.
Ooh, I got one. So I don't like to be ignored.
Like what you mean by
so
ignored?
Basically,
because it's different levels of ignoring.
I know. So I think I probably trip on the smallest stuff because I know where it can lead.
Yeah.
So I think that's what you're talking about. Like, I don't want it to begin. So even if I say something, like, hey, you had a good day today at work or something like that, and you
He
not
just walks,
responding.
yeah.
So it's like,
But what if he didn't hear you?
And so that's what, and I will be like, you ain't heard me? Or just like, something random. Because it's like, at least acknowledge that you heard me. Even because he's a
Or
processor.
be like, hey, I'm just coming home. I'll get back to that question.
That's another rule too. We can go to that one next.
Yeah.
So like, he's a processor. So I may say something, and he won't. He used to just not respond, but it's because I had to learn. He processes. It takes him a second to like, okay, I heard you. Let me think about it, and then I respond.
Yeah.
You know how they say think before you speak.
Yes.
He do that for real. Like, he's good at it.
Yeah.
But if you don't respond, nigga, you ignore me.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like,
y'all had to learn each other that way. Yeah,
so
absolutely.
let me know that you heard me, and then I'm good. Like,
just give me a time.
Yeah,
Give me
I'm
time.
processing.
And that's what I am.
Yes.
So like with Kayla, she has the same thing as you. Like, she doesn't like to be ignored.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're on the phone, and I'm like, I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a chance.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to
just tell me that,
because what I don't.
I
I had to learn that too, because like I don't like to just speak willy nilly. I don't, because then like you might take. I know who you are now, so I have to formulate my words properly where you understand me. Whereas me just talking like I normally talk, you might perceive it differently from what I'm actually saying.
Yes.
So I don't want you to get upset when it's not even that serious, when I just wanted to communicate. You know what I mean? And that's what we have issues with that a lot, because she has communication issues. One, and I'm a big communicator.
I'm an over communicator. I tell him everything that he don't even care about.
And I'm an over communicator. That's me. I'm an over communicator, but I'm not just a regular, like, I'm just gonna talk about every fucking thing. No, if I have something to say, I'm going to say it to where you understand it, and I expect you to respond. If you don't respond to me, and you tell me, okay, to me, you don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, I felt
and I'm gonna say, oh, you don't care about me. You say fuck me. That's how I am. 100%.
And I think with him, another one is, which I had to learn. I'm an early bird. He a night owl. I wake up at 7 a.m. ready to talk. Like, I'm up. We good. He ain't like that. And also, like, when he get home, he really need a second to, like, decompress.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm right there at the door, ready.
Hold on, give me a
I
second.
got a list of stuff.
Because you don't know what he goes through during the day.
And,
and sometimes he can't talk about it. So, like me, like, before I became a recruiter, now it's still shit that I'm like, did that really fucking just happen? Like, these kids nowadays are insane.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different. It's a different type of generation. Like, their values are all the way left.
Entitled.
But that was the right, but all the way left.
But on the camera, it's gonna be flip.
So that shit is all the way left, and I'm like, bro. So when I listen to certain things, so I understand. Like, even when I was working at the prison, like, I had to decompress. I can't, like, then when you decompress, you can sit back and you can laugh at the shit.
Yeah.
But at that time, when you went through, when I had to fight inmates and shit like that, bro.
Yeah. And every day you see something different.
Yeah.
Every day is something going on, so you need a second to kind of like
to just
settle
decompress.
in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And remember, like, sometimes I even sit in the car before, because, you know, Amir. So I sit in the car. And I sit in the car for about 30 minutes, but Amir got my location on his phone. So I'm sitting in the car trying to listen to my music, decompress. This motherfucker walking out the door. I'm like, this is my time, man. Give me a second. This is my time. Then he'll come out asking a question that has it's not relevant right now. Like, you could have literally waited till me to come inside. But he's 17, so I gotta understand. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Everything is important.
Everything is important. Everything.
Life or death.
Okay, so how healthy is y'all's sex life? What do you consider a healthy sex life? That's a 2-part question.
Okay.
And how healthy is your sex life?
We'll say, what is a healthy
Sex life? Yes.
Okay.
I think, in my opinion, a healthy sex life is both partners' needs being met.
Okay.
Like, I think, because what's healthy to me it may not be healthy to somebody else.
Absolutely.
So it's like being able to openly communicate about it, like what you need from me, what you want from me, what you know, and then like, are your needs being met?
Okay. Does it matter? Okay. Is a healthy sex life? Does that consider how many times during the week?
That's what I was gonna say. Consistency
Yes.
plays a part to me in to be considered healthy. I think consistency.
I do too. I do too. Because like, if you wait 3 weeks, how is that a healthy sex life?
Yes, correct.
If it's a week, that's a long ass time.
That is a long
because
time.
you gotta think about, even with sex, it decompresses you as well. So everything you go through throughout the day, that gives you a chance to like decompress and become one and remember, okay, this is what's important. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people think of sex as just sex.
It's not.
When it's emotional, it's spiritual, it's everything all in one. You know what I mean? And if you're doing it with the right person,
yeah, I think that's important too.
that's important because that soul ties and that toxicity all comes in that as well.
Yeah.
But if it's with the right person and y'all have that bond and that understanding, it's important to it's like you said, consistency. So I feel like so with consistency, how many times a week do you think is healthy?
I think it's important to be realistic. I think sometimes people have realistic expectations of how many times. To me, a few times a week I think is good enough. There's some people who likes it more frequently.
Yeah, that's too much.
But
exactly.
You know what?
Three to four times a week is okay to me.
Especially when you're talking about weekends when you don't work.
Correct.
You know, when you're not working, you can get it in, you know what I mean? Like at least 3 times during the weekend, but Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But during the week, maybe on Wednesday. You know what I mean?
So listen, this is the first person I ever lived with. I've never lived with anybody. I think even my expectations weren't realistic. But it was.
You thought it was supposed to be more frequent.
It was because of like social media, movies, TV, and stuff like that. And it's like once we got into it, like this is real. Like we gonna work every single day.
And what's messed up?
I work with kids. Like I be tired. I get big. Like, so it's like but what I'm saying is like I was driving myself crazy, thinking like I gotta be this person, I gotta be on every night, and it's like, and he was just like, it's fine, like
chill out.
One night, and he's like, it's fine, it's okay, because it was in my head. I thought I had to do things a certain way, so he helped me relax in that because he's lived with a partner before. But it was like it's okay, and I be tired. We be tired.
To be honest, when it comes down to think about it. Think about how many married people y'all hear that sex becomes less. And that's the same thing with living with somebody. Because to you, when you don't live with them, it seems like you have more sex because when you see them, you do. But you're not seeing them every fucking day.
Right.
It's like once a weekend or something like that.
You're on a lunch break.
Exactly. But y'all wasn't seeing each other. Y'all only saw each other at work. But when y'all got off, y'all wasn't seeing each other all the time. You know what I mean? So, but once y'all actually lived together, it was every day.
Right.
So it's impossible to literally have a life. Make sure you are having sex every day.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And you gotta kind of create
unless it's your job. Unless sex is your job.
And you gotta also create that time. Like if I go to Savannah on a weekend, you gotta get that distance. Like create that anticipation. I guess
you gotta miss each other sometimes.
And it's important not to neglect it. You don't need it every day, but do not neglect it.
Right.
That's when other issues come. So it's essential to the relationship, just not on a everyday basis, but it has to be consistently in the relationship. Absolutely.
I agree. So y'all ready for the smoke?
Yeah.
All right, let's get these shot glasses. You nervous?
What we doing?
So it's called Truth or Drink. So you tell the truth or you take a shot.
You tell the truth.
So if you don't want to say
if you don't want to answer the question, you got to take a shot. Okay,
or just answer the question.
It's a 2-part question, both of y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself a throat goat, and do you consider yourself a cookie monster?
What's the easy question?
Definitely.
I'm sorry.
Ain't got no bag.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's it. So you did okay.
Yeah, ask her.
Yeah. You said what?
Ask her.
That's her.
Let me get the mic a little closer.
I said ask her.
Do you consider yourself a throat goat?
Yes. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Or what about that cookie monster?
Yes.
All right, next question. What is a fantasy that y'all have actually...
What's that question?
What is a fantasy that y'all have actually played out? Take a sip of that lemonade.
Oh.
I mean, we do got a flight tomorrow, so.
Ooh.
There was one that we talked about. But
So it's a future plan that y'all, okay,
But that wouldn't work for the question. Let me see.
that y'all have
The only
already
thing I
played
can
out.
think of, I mean, I guess I could put it out there. We
I don't know,
have
but go ahead.
we have bed straps.
Oh, see, I want to
Okay.
try that. Y'all actually tried? Y'all actually
Yeah,
did it?
we
Okay.
have
See,
it.
so how was that?
I used it on him.
So you strapped him up?
Yes.
Oh, and how
Yeah.
was it?
Oh, it was good to me.
She took over.
Yeah.
She took over.
I gave her all control.
Yeah.
Let her do what she do.
Yeah.
It was a good experience.
Y'all need to send me that link to that them bed straps so I can get some. I want to be taken advantage of. All right. When y'all, okay, this is a good one. Auntie gonna like this question. When y'all give my auntie a grandbaby?
Oh God! Between her and his mama is ridiculous.
They always talk about it.
Yes, and they both be talking about twins. His mama picked out
Twins?
names. No, his mama not only picked out names, she has like her house has like a Jack and Jill room, so she's like that's the twins room. Like when she moved into the house, like that's the twins room. Like they
got their own room and
serious.
everything.
Yes, she takes it seriously.
You the only child?
Nah, it's three of us.
You the oldest?
And I'm the middle child.
So she don't
She
have
has
no
none,
grand.
yeah.
Okay, this is the closest she's got though to get to some.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because y'all
And it's-
actually together
Correct.
and
And it's
okay.
probably going to be her first
Yeah,
time.
yeah, okay.
It's in the works.
Okay.
It's something we
Okay, okay. So
we on our way.
this y'all time. Y'all answer the question. Y'all ain't have to take a shot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was easy.
That-
Yeah. See, I told y'all they were so afraid. They were so scared of the smoke, and it ain't even that bad.
It wasn't.
It's like a conversation.
We can go
Y'all
again.
ain't.
Yeah,
It's
so-
this whole podcast is nothing but a conversation,
Yeah.
and everybody's so scared until they actually sit in the hot seat. When they sit in the hot seat, it's really not hot; it's warm.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You got balls?
Huh? So y'all get one opportunity, both of y'all, to ask me a question to make me drink. Now, Janika made me drink the last time.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know
that
it
was
was
the
to make
first.
you drink.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
gotta
it was
make
a-
me drink.
Oh,
Dang, I would
No,
have came
no,
up
no.
with a better question.
Well, come up with one. Think of one. You gotta make me drink.
Oh man.
You gotta make me not want to answer the question.
See, I
No, I
can
can still cut to where
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so y'all can think about
Come
it.
back to that.
Yeah, I can think about
okay.
What
Ooh,
is
I got
any one
one.
of them gonna make me drink?
I got one.
Let's do it.
When the last time you took that?
Ooh. Ooh. It's been like 10 years?
Okay.
No, was it 10 years? No.
Can I say
2013.
somebody's name?
No.
Oh, okay. Just ask.
No.
We loved him.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no.
Okay.
We talked about me and Deanna talked about the same person.
Oh, for real?
Ain't say no names though.
Oh, see, we loved him. He was
But
cool.
no, it's been since 2013, right before my second deployment.
Okay.
2013.
Okay.
What you got, Jay?
So I had a question, but it's not necessarily.
Well, say your question, whatever it was.
It wasn't a drink. My question was just in relation to your confidence.
Uh-huh.
Basically, have you always been as confident as you
No.
are? And what gives you your confidence?
Okay, to be honest, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
He love you.
I love that question because, to be honest, before I came out, I was always like vibrant and stuff like that, but I wasn't as confident because I wasn't who I was supposed to be. So once I came out and I was actually comfortable with who I am to everybody, I don't care how people feel about me. I don't care who it is. You know what I mean? So once I got to that point in my life, I was able to just be free. And once I became free, I am who I am. Yeah, it is what it is. Exactly. So you're going to take me or you not. Either way, I'm going to be me.
Right.
Because that's something I admire, just our interactions, your confidence, and how you come across. I like that.
Thank you.
Well, can I ask my original question? Because I didn't know. Only because we listen to podcasts. This is a question that we always go back and forth about from a different podcast. But I was like, I want to get your insight. So, loyalty or respect?
Ooh. So, in a relationship?
No, just in general. In general. Well, you know what? It's drunken love. So, relationship.
Okay, so I'll do in general and relationship.
Okay.
Either way, I'd rather respect. Ooh, that's a good one.
It's good. We literally go back and forth about this all the time.
So, I think it's important to have both, but I feel like with loyalty comes respect. Okay. So if you already are loyal, you're going to respect that person because of the loyalty you have for that person. So I'd rather the loyalty. Because you can respect somebody all day and not loyal to them, so you can still go against that person, even though you have respect for that person.
Yeah, you might respect them, but you might go behind their back.
Exactly. But when you're loyal, you're gonna respect that person enough to bring that person with you.
Yeah. And see, I think it's the opposite. I feel like if you respect me, that's going to bring the loyalty.
I don't think so. I think the loyalty is going to bring the respect.
And it's because I feel like, are you ever going to be more loyal to me than you are yourself?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
but
But it's like, I feel like respect. If you respect me, you ain't going to do no harm. But I feel like, yes, you can be loyal to me, but you're going to be more loyal to yourself. But if you respect me, and that's something
either way, you're going to respect yourself. Before pause, because that door's not shut.
Oh, yeah, but it might be close enough to where it's not gonna go off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think that. So it's the opposite for me because like either way. You can't be loyal to anybody unless you're loyal to yourself. You can't respect anybody unless you respect yourself. So therefore, you need to have respect for yourself more than you respect somebody else. You need to have loyalty towards yourself before you're loyal to anybody else. Because how can I show you loyalty if I don't know what loyalty is?
Right.
I cannot show you respect if I don't know what respect is. You have to be able to respect yourself before you respect. That's like in a relationship. You can't love somebody until you love yourself.
Right.
Sure.
You have to all those boundaries and those rules have to be instilled within you before you can push that shit out to somebody else. That's how I feel.
Think that's so. We've been at this for a while, and that was something like we had to come to terms with because it was more like for him, like, I love you. Like the love was there. And my whole thing was like, it has always been, I think it was something new to him where it was just more like, love's not enough. Like, I need you to respect me. And it took, me getting comfortable with myself and learning who I was, growing up, just the normal shit. But then also being like, okay, society teaches us to run after love, like Valentine's Day and just all this stuff. It's all about love, and it's like for
that's
me,
not enough.
You can love me and still lie to me. You can love me and still cheat. You can love me and still deceive me. And you can love me, so it's not enough. Like I need respect. I need to know you respect me because if you respect me, we probably can avoid so many issues in the future if the respect's there, if the loyalty's there. I think it weighs more than love.
Absolutely. That just brought me to another question then that I didn't have on this list, okay? So, what is y'all thoughts on can you be loyal and still cheat?
No, because once you cheat, that breaks the loyalty. Can you love and still cheat? Yes. Can you be loyal? No. Like I said, once you cheat, that kind of breaks the loyalty.
I agree.
Right there.
I don't.
So you can love and still cheat, but you can't be loyal and still cheat.
Correct.
So my opinion is different. So you can have loyalty to someone and still cheat on them for me. And this is why I feel that way. Because you can, if you put the bitches you cheat with in their place and they never bring that shit back to the person you with, you're still loyal to that person. For me, how I feel is I'm going to, not no more. Because
Back in the day.
back in the day when I was switched.
We in high school.
Back in the day. Yes, back in the day, how I felt was as long as you were loyal to your person, meaning, yeah, you do your dirt, but at the same time, say a side chick want to get booked with your main chick. I would literally fight my side chick for my main chick. That's loyalty. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, you're not about to break. Yeah,
or is
you're
that
not,
respect? I feel like that's respect.
That's not, no, because the side chick is not being respectful by coming at my main chick. Because you knew your place. Because at the end of the day, I told you what your place was. That's my loyalty.
Got it.
I told you what your place was. Don't try to come in and act like you have a bigger place than what you had.
Right.
You knew what it was. So the moment you try, I'm not even going to let you get close because I'm going to beat your ass first.
Yeah, because you're loyal to
exactly.
your person.
Okay.
Exactly. That's my feelings though. But everybody else feels differently. Like every time I brought that conversation up, nobody agrees with me.
I understand.
You understand? Yeah, the perspective.
I understand.
Yeah, so that's what loyalty is to me. As long as your person remains top tier in your priority chain, that's what loyalty is.
I was just fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
Boom!
So by you getting right back is you
You
being
feel
loyal.
me? You
Okay,
feel me?
you.
You feel me?
I got you.
I was
Okay,
just
Jay.
fucking them girls. I was gonna get right back.
Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. See, Jay understands. But thank y'all for watching. Let's be honest. Today, our episode was called Drunken Love. The ingredients are in the description box below. We got Jay. We got Deviney. Their Instagram is in the description box below. Go follow. You feel me? If y'all want some more content like that, comment. Like, comment, subscribe, share, put them post notifications on, and we out.